Hi everyone, this is Frank from the NPC Tech Show, and you're looking down at a Lian Li 011 Dynamic. And so I'm gonna do a quick little video. It's just a little floating hands video. Here I am, and gonna be doing an unusual thing because it has a very unique layout only because it's got two pieces of glass. The reason why I've chosen this case is because I'm actually doing a horizontal build. It is in its horizontal orientation right now, but I know a lot of people like to just stick a ton of fans in this. I know this will fit 6 120mm fans, 3 here, 3 at the top, 3 at the front. This is technically this is actually the front. To me, this is, well, it's still the front, but it's the bottom front. And the idea that I had was to basically block out all these vents, as many of these holes here, here, and including all these holes here, even this. This is going to be very important because what I liked about this case was that I can sit 3 fans here. They're not outer chassis mounted, they're mounted on the inner chassis, and I'm hoping that's going to keep a lot of noise inside, because this computer, the reason why I've gone for a horizontal build is because it's going to be sitting on the desk that I live stream from on my news channel. So yeah, so trying to cover up as many holes as possible. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I bought these are little magnetic air vents that are again another Home Depot mod I've got, and I trimmed them into little pieces that actually fit where they're supposed to go to block off air. And now I gotta figure out which one went where. Holy crap! Well, this is gonna be fun. No, did that go there? Did that go there? It did go there. Sweet. Okay, cool. Let's use these first, these big ones. And yeah, I know this is unorthodox, and that's why I'm doing it. I think I've done something like this before in the past, but it worked out. Although I didn't have a case like this. I was using like an old Antec case, one of those tall gray ones. That was called. But anywho, well, this is not the right one. Okay, well, guess it's not that one. Is it this one? That one? Is it that one? It's not that one. Hold on. What am I doing? All right, this is gonna be fun. Let's get to play like a little round of like puzzles or whatever. Anyways, so first thing, aside from covering these, I also needed to remove this because I'm going to be covering this hole with a magnetic vent cover. I hope the magnetics aren't going to give me any problems. I have a bad feeling that it is going to. I'm going to be using this. That's going to be partially covered. I have a real small little magnet that's going to be covering half of that. I still need to get USB 3 to do that. I'm not going to be using this bottom one. I'm just going to route both this, the ATX cable through here. I'm routing the PCIe heat through here, and the motherboard power, I haven't decided what I'm going to be doing yet. Whether I'm going to be doing the TRX, the AORS Master, TRX 40 Master, or the AORS X570 Ultra. The Ultra has power ports here, which is where then I guess I had to make a different one of this, which I do have, and I would trim out this little hole for it to pass those 2 little cables through. But we'll just assume that I'm building with the TRX 40 AORS Master. So yes, and the reason why it's important for me to cover all this is because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to prevent air once it enters this chamber, this front chamber, from going back in and having a hot air cycle. I want it pushed out. So we have this. Is it this front side, back side, front side, back side? No, we'll just go with this. There you go. I know it's not straight. Give me a break. Wait, is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. That's fine. So we got that covered. That's right. Okay, so this is for here. This is for the back end, right there. God, that looks ugly. I gotta trim that better. I wish I had like a paper cutter or whatever. Anywho, so that's there. And let's see. We don't need. If I do use the TRX AORS, the TRX 40 AORS Master, the power plugs are here, but I'm pretty sure I can reach it through here, so I won't be needing this either. So this will be covered. The only thing I would have to do is trim one. I have another piece with a little hole trimmed out. That's for the AORS 570 Ultra. And I got these little trapezoidal pieces trimmed off here. Yeah, so this is all done in advance. I was gonna actually do the trimming like on camera, but I was like, that's gotta be so boring, you know? So got that all done already. And God, where is this from? Oh yeah, this gotta be on this side. There you go. And there's a reason why I'm covering that, and I will explain in just a bit. And where did these go? Oh, that's right. These went about here and here. And I'll tell you what the point of all this is for. It's gonna seem very pointless until I tell you. But what I am actually gonna try to do, hopefully not destroy my CPU in doing so, is I'm gonna try to, oh, this goes, okay, cool. So there you go. That's everything. Where the hell did this go? Oh, that's right. I got it. There you go. Okay, cool. That's there. Got everything covered. I'm probably need another piece for like this right here because the fans only reached about here and here, so I'm gonna need a little bit here and here. And the idea, and well, that's the IO shield that'll be covered. PCI here. The Lee comes with little PCI covers, but there's holes in it. There's vents all over the place. The Bauer, what the heck? And so I'm going to be buying the ones that are solid, but even then there's going to be spacing in between, so I'm going to have to actually cut little slivers of this to kind of fill that in. And the idea was that I was going to have airflow coming in, and there'll only be one way out, and it would be through here. And the reason why I have some of this blocked off, 1 second. The idea behind this was that the air was going to come in from here. The idea behind this was that the air was going to come in and only have one way out, which is through here. This, and I've only got one so far because this is just for test fitting, but I probably will be picking up 3 more. But damn, we got a duct here. We got a duct here. Oh, why is it not? Oh, it's got to be upside down or something. There you go. Yeah, I just got to trim that up, make it a little bit straighter. And yeah, so that's the idea, to cover all other paths so that it only has one way out. And what I was going to do is duct this to the CPU heatsink. The heatsink that I'm getting is the Ice Giant thermal siphon. I've already pre-ordered one. Should be releasing in November alongside with the Ryzen 5000, along with the X670 chipset. So that's a possibility. I might get all that all at once. That option would have a better that option would have a better single core performance than the TRX 40. The TRX 40 is only 3.8 gigahertz, but I don't have enough PCIe lanes using the X570 or 670. So at least not to do the 6 hard drives, 3 hard drives, which consist of 2 each. So either I don't do RAID or what the heck? It moved already. Anyways, see how possibly disastrous this is. So yeah, and I've already I've used a digital multimeter. I've already checked the resistance of these magnetic vent covers. They are not conductive. Though the magnetic field is what I'm worried about. So worst case scenario, I may have to just basically use this on the inside, from the opposite side here, and these would just have to be taped up because they're like little loops. They're not flat on the other side, so I won't be able to get that closed up without electric tape. And so yeah, that's the plan. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. This is I know it's a weird idea, but the idea was to keep the outside shell of the case. Oops, sorry about the mic there. The idea was to keep the outside of the case, the shell, free of fans to minimize noise and vibrations. I've already got rubber feet mounted on the side of the case, which is the underside right now that it's sitting on. So it's not scratching my table, and also rubber because it'll also absorb a lot of vibrations. But yeah, so the reason why I'm doing this and it has to be on the desk is because my desk is height adjustable, and I don't know, I guess I planned it this way so that I could do some show standing, but I haven't done that since, so who knows, that this might be a whole waste of time. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about this idea. I know it's a little unorthodox, and I'm playing with very expensive parts to be pulling around like this, but still kind of excited. I hope it works. the fans that, well, if I wasn't gonna go, if I wasn't going to put fans on the CPU, then I would use three. I was planning to use the Silent X 38 millimeters. They're 120 millimeters, but they're 38 millimeters thick, and they move 90 CFMs each. So we're talking 270 CFMs from the front itself. And yeah, and for flow, for flow in terms of cooling the motherboard, I also got more things from Home Depot. There you go. There you go. It's something weird, right? $7.99 upgrade. And I don't know, I have high hopes with it. I'm not looking forward to the day I bump the case and this thing tumbles all over the motherboard and the magnets get caught up in it. But I'm hoping that the magnets on all of these are not strong enough to interfere with any of the computer, the components inside. But yeah, 270 CFMs in. You know, everything else sealed off. Two of these ducts here, two on the Ice Giant going out. I also do have plans for example, if let's say the Ice Giant is higher, the ducts come up higher. They actually do have those silicone couplers. They're car parts, by the way. It's a 4-inch silicone coupler. It's made to couple two pipes together with a 1/2-inch offset. So that way, with that, I can rotate it wherever I need in order to get the two the ducting on this side to match up with this side. So ideally what I want to do is, and just based on my eyeballing, it looks like this duct is going to end right at about there from where the Ice Giant sits. Ice Giant CPU socket here, VRMs here, and this will be right over that. We got 270 CFMs of air coming off the front fans to cool the entire board, really, and provide air for the GPU. And yeah, so that's gonna be sitting right about there. So it's about a 1.5-inch spacing, and the couplers are about three inches long. So it should do. And then I can rotate it depending on how far it needs to go one way or another in order for the two sides to align. So that should work out. I just don't know if this is even worth it just to go with like a minimal fan setup, you know what I mean? The other thing that I was thinking of doing was also if I do go with the TRX 40, the last slot can actually be used for a GPU. It would be running under 8X, which is exactly what I wanted anyways. The 16X would be for the PCIe NVMe card. I'm using the Asus one. And if I were to use the card, what I wanted to do, put the card on the last slot and actually remove this. So that card itself will also be an inductor. You know, we have one fan here. I'm planning to get the RX, the Founders Edition 3080. And it would take in the air straight from here, boom, kick it right out. And then the second one will spit it in here. But I mean, that fan, that little dinky fan compared to 270 CFMs, I don't think it has a chance. The only thing I was worried about was if I leave this open, could I inadvertently end up sending pressure out that way and starving the RX 3080 out of air? So I may very well just have to run the 3080 at a little slightly higher slot, so that it can take in air from right here, you know, just from the front intake. But anyways, let me know what you think. I know this sounds like a bit of a crazy idea. If you knew the things I did to my cars, you'd be like, oh yeah, this is nothing. This is yeah, I risk the safety of everyone in my car in all the days that I used to race in the canyons in Los Angeles. And yeah, if you knew the stuff I did then, you're like, oh yeah, this is you can try it, I guess. You're not gonna kill anyone doing this. But yeah. Anyways, hope you will like, share, and subscribe. Man, why is this not aligning? This blows. Thank you for embarrassing me to the whole world. Nah, there it goes. That's gonna have to do. But yeah, cool. So yeah, this is it. Other than that, if I don't go with this pressure setup, then what I would probably do is use 3 Corsair fans here and use 2 of those Silent X38, the 120 by 38 millimeter fans for the 2 CPU slots. They're super quiet, by the way. I don't know why no one uses them. They're super underrated. They only produce 19 decibels of noise, and it's 90 CFMs each. So yeah, pretty impressive little fan. It's just under the radar. The front will be, you know, likely the 3 Corsairs lit up in the colors of the NPC channel. And yeah, ducts. These are staying for sure. I just don't know if I'm getting 4 of these, or these 4-inch ones and 2 5-inch ones. I can't do 4. I can't duct both sides with 5 inches because it cones outwards. You'll see these on Amazon. Just look up 120 millimeter duct. It's on there, and it's meant for those ant miners, mining machines. It's meant for that. They have a 4-inch one, they have a 5-inch one, but 5 inches is more than 120 millimeters, so it bulges out. So I can only do one side like that. So it'll be, if the Ice Giant is the same height as this, coincidentally, after it's mounted, fan, duct, then I can get straight pipes, and then it would be a 5-inch here and a 4-inch here. So that'd be awesome. But they don't make the 5-inch ones that are offset. So anyways, like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to check out the build, it's gonna be weird. So I'm known to do these things. And yeah, I hope you'll join. And yep, and I'll keep you posted on the build. Thank you.